This is a 3-minute game with no increment. I have the black pieces. And probably the first 12 or 13 moves here, I didn't really have to think very much. They're moves. I play a lot of games if my opponent allows me, and my opponent did allow me in this game. As you can see here, we're on, up till move 13 here. I've only used 13 seconds of my clock on move 13, so I'm moving, one move a second. So up until this point, I really haven't thought. This is the first move here where I spent hardly any time at all to think about. And in just a few moves here, my opponent is going to resign. So right here, my queen's attacked. And normally I would move my queen out of the way, but for some reason this time I just decided instead of moving my queen out of the way, I'm just going to attack their queen. And I didn't really know, I didn't have the rest of the game planned out, but at the time it just seemed like it was a good move. And now I've got a free rook over here on h2. I mean, now my bishop's trapped, but I say it's free because then the knight can take their bishop over there. And then I'm not exactly sure why this move here caused my opponent to resign. That move rook from f8 up to f6, but that's where my opponent resigned. I thought I played a pretty decent game. But what I was really surprised to see after the game, Chess.com said I played at a 2200 rating. I could be wrong, but I believe I'm correct in saying that's the highest rating Chess.com has ever given me after any game. And then if you scroll up here and look at the percentage, it says 96.4. That's got to be one of the highest or maybe the highest ratings I've ever played. I didn't have to, like I said, I didn't have to think too many moves in this game. In the first 13, my opponent let me play the way I play often, so there wasn't a whole lot of moves I had to even think about. But still, I was just very surprised at these numbers. And, well, I know I didn't cheat, but as soon as I saw these numbers, my first thought was, wow, that looks like somebody cheated. I mean, if I played somebody and saw those numbers against me, I might be a little suspicious. I mean, especially coming from, I know grandmasters play like this all the time, but I'm a 1,000 player. You don't see 1,000 players with these kind of numbers. So even to me, it really does look like I cheated, even though I didn't. And I say I'm a 1,000 player, you're probably like, what's going on? It says 1375 down here. Why are you calling yourself a 1,000 player? Well, that's because this game was played on Lee Chess, and I'm always like 300, 400, 500 points higher rated on Lee Chess. Here's my Chess.com stats. You see I'm 1,041 on Chess.com. So, yeah, a 1,000 player playing 96.4%, 2,200 rating by Chess.com. I 100% positively did not cheat. I guarantee I didn't, but I have to admit it looks like I did. What do you think? That's all for this one. See ya.
Îți promit că nu am înșelat.
Pe curând!